welcome back everybody to Delhi! And welcome back to the final part of Berrywitched to the Harvest. This game has completely kept me on my toes, and for good reasons. Last time we were learning a little bit about buttons and their past as a prototype, and now we're going to be learning some stuff about some characters I did not expect. There's a lot of craziness happening in this one, so be sure to stay to the end. And let's get right into it. Thank you for being here. Let's go! Handing the magical hair drying device to your girlfriend, you chuckled. Oh? Oh! This is a very interesting progression. Okay. There, that ought to do it. Are you sure your parents would get mad at you for this, Cyan? Oh, no, they're definitely going to get mad at me. Mom has a weird thing about changing your hair. I think she's more phobic or something. I don't know. Huh? More phobic? The bias against people who change their physical appearance drastically. Maybe we should try to get the hair dye out? Okay. You scared me for a second.
Aw, Straw Baby.
A little late for that, Straw Baby. Oh, Cyan, I am so sorry. I didn't know you would get in trouble for this. Dude, it's okay. They wouldn't be getting mad at you. I really wanted to do this, okay? If I didn't really want this, I wouldn't have asked you for help. Okay, I was just confused because of the jacket and the hair color. Genuinely. After that last memory, things were crossing and I was like, wait a minute. But no, we're good, we're good. Okay, I know how difficult family stuff can get sometimes, so if you ever need anything, I'm always here for you, you know? Oh, Strawberry. My parents are just grumpy old coots. I can handle them. They're not like your sister. Bro, what's wrong with you? You can't keep doing this. Blueberry low-key toxic. You saw Strawberry look down to the floor, causing you to instantaneously regret ever bringing her up in the first place. Oh shit, wait, they're dating. Yo!
Hey!
Shit, hey, you okay? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
Baby!
You sure your parents won't go too crazy? I don't want you to get hurt.
Huh?
Hurt? Are you scared Cherry is going to hurt you? Strawberry, here, give me your pinky. You extended your own pinky finger out towards her.
You know how magical promises work, right? We're going to make one. But those are for serious things. They're unbreakable. And I am taking this seriously. Come on, give me your pinky.
Wait, so they break up though? Because they've been referring to each other as friends and like current stuff. I don't know. Like obviously they can still be friends, it's just an interesting detail. You watch the anxious girl hesitantly extend her pinky finger out to you as well. You interlocked your fingers, properly ready to make a magical promise. A soft glow looped in circles around your hands, yet you didn't break eye contact with Strawberry.
I, Cyan Onruwep, promise that
Onruwep.
I will never, ever let harm come your way. If I can help it, of course. I know I can't prevent bad things from happening to you entirely, but I won't let anyone physically harm you if I'm there, okay?
But you can't just make a magical promise like that. Those are permanent. Raspberry said something awful happens if you break those. The glow between your hands faded, your own smile widening. Well, too late. I just did. Seriously, I'm not gonna let anyone hurt you, so no need to worry, okay?
Aw, Straw Baby.
Come on now, lighten up. Where's that cheerful girl I fell so hard for? What do you say we go and show Raspberry, yeah? You had just eternally bonded your souls to her with the same cadence you would use picking a favorite cereal, probably fueled by the same impulsivity that caused you to steal your counselor's hair dye in the first place. So one of the counselors had pink hair dye, you're telling me. That's very suspicious and very interesting. Still, you provided Strawberry with a sense of guaranteed safety that caused her shoulders to loosen up. She seemed anxious, sure, but significantly less tense than before. A smile started to form on that face you adored so much. Yeah, she's going to love it. I do admit, pink looks so good on you. You're so pretty, Cyan. Aw, you.
You're so cute.
Come on, let's go. Okay, now I'm confused again. Wait! Wait, what? Hold up. What? Have I been talking about the wrong sibling this whole entire time? Am I dumb? I might be dumb. What the fuck? Oh my gosh, I'm so curious. I don't know how I could have messed this up this bad, but they have the same logo. I'll just shut up. Hand in hand, the two of you made your way out in the front of the cabins. Fairly quickly, you spotted your friend Raspberry. Ugh, and your older brother. You were not looking forward to his reaction.
Hi!
Raspberry, Azur, look what we did! Oh, hello, you two.
Huh?
Oh, my beginners, what did you do to your hair, Cyan? I mean, it looks lovely, but...
Huh?
Cyan? What in the world were you thinking? Okay. Not in my defense, I should have noticed by their face shapes that it's not the same character, but also they were in very similar poses. And the hair. I'm such a fool. Oh my gosh. And the symbol. I'm very curious on what the symbol is. I know it's probably for the weaponry family, but then why did... Well, now I'm squinting at you again. Now things are... Now you're suspicious once more. Oh yeah, you're hella suspicious. Okay. I'm going back to my original theory then. I thought it would look cool, so I did it. Where did you get hair dye? Please tell me that's not permanent. Stole it from my counselor. It's super mega ultra permanent.
Oh, really?
Mom is going to kill you. Skin you alive and eat you for breakfast. You know how she feels about this stuff.
Hey!
Hey, cool it with the eating people sayings. We talked about this. Azur walked closer to you, touching the ends of your hair with a quizzical look. You batted his hand away dismissively. Why did you do this? Answer me. I just said. The real reason, Cyan. Now.
Dude, what gives?
I thought it would be fun to have matching hair colors for Strawberry. There, are you happy? Sure, they're not the exact same color, but now we're pink buddies. Aw. Aw, wait, that's so sweet. You felt two small arms wrap around your torso, squeezing you from the side. You couldn't help but giggle. She was just too adorable. Wait! Oh my goodness. Stop everything. If this is Memorial, then no fucking wonder they want Strawberry alive. Oh my gosh. Azur's eye was twitching so much you swore it was about to pop out of the socket.
Ugh.
You just don't get it, do you? Can you take anything seriously?
What?
Listen up, you know Mom's rules are stupid anyways. I thought you'd appreciate a little rebellion.
Mom and Dad don't know about you and Strawberry, do they?
Oh!
You wouldn't.
Oh!
Of course I wouldn't. I don't want anything bad to happen to you.
Oh!
And I just know the second they find out you've been dating
What?
Berrywitched,
That's the
infamous cannibal.
They can't harm Strawberry!
They're going to
Oh
kill
my
you.
gosh. Cannibal! Oh god, we're back to cannibalism.
You have natural talent. You can't just throw that away for some girl who's going to end up with a field cafe that nobody wants to go to.
Oh, that's insane. Oh my gosh, I'm mixing up the blue characters. But yeah, no. Blueberry, you're still an asshole. Sir!
Hey!
Hey! You can berate me all you want. I'm more than used to it. But the second you bring my girlfriend into things, we're gonna have a problem.
Dude, what gives?
I thought you liked Strawberry. Wait, I do. It's just you know what Dad would say. Exactly! That's what Dad would say. I expected better from you. You're just as bad as they are.
What if?
You two, careful now.
This doesn't involve you.
Okay. I'll fuck off. Raspberry took a step back, sighing as she pulled Strawberry back with her.
Ugh.
You really want to go there, huh? Oh, I'll go further than there. You, me, witch duel, now. Bitch, we ain't even witches yet. Raspberry, you moderate. What happened to this not involving me? Raspberry, you moderate, please.
All right.
All right. Wait, guys, I really don't think this is necessary. I don't want either of you to get hurt. I really don't like violence, especially between two people I care about.
You're so cute.
Hey, it's okay. We do this kind of thing all the time. We train together daily, remember? This is just a bit further than that. I need to teach that asshole a lesson. You and your brother turn your backs towards each other, taking 10 paces away from each other.
Right.
1 round. The aim is to disarm or knock down, not to kill. Hitting any buildings or passerbys will get you disqualified. Disqualified from what? From winning, Strawberry. Oh, okay. Ahem. Choose your weapons. You search deep within yourself, trying to remember the summoning magic your parents taught you. It's been a while. You and Azur hadn't trained like this since before camp. But this wasn't training this time, was it? You cycled through your options. No, the knife is too small. A bow would be hard to navigate if Azur chose a close-range weapon. You picked your scythe, giving it a twirl as it magically appeared in a burst of light. Behind you, you heard Azur summon his own weapon. Ready, set... Only one thought passed through your mind as you readied yourself for battle. Man, Strawberry looks so cute today. Giving her a wink, you felt empowered. She waved to you from afar, mouthing a quick, I love you. Go! Turning swiftly, you scowled. Of course Azur chose a bazooka. That was just like him. Coward couldn't handle close combat to save his life. That didn't stop you. You ran towards him, yelling as you swung your scythe in rapid succession. The panic in his face was satisfying. Watching him use his clunky weapon as a shield was the cherry on top. I don't think you should be mentioning cherries right now. He shot towards your legs as he so often did. Thankfully, you knew him well enough to predict this. It made you quick on your feet. You evaded him with no problem. Okay. I know one of these is Blueberry. And I thought I knew which one it was. Because I thought I knew. I knew because I auditioned for this game and I read the casting. And I thought I knew which one was Blueberry. But they're having a lot of contradicting moments. Like, both of them mentioning Cherry at different times. Both of them have flirted with Strawberry. I'm 99% sure this one is Blueberry, but it's just it's a little I'm getting a little mixed up, and that's probably on me for the most part, but it's just interesting. You're a coward. Why can't you just stand up to them? Because I don't want to be homeless? They're not going to kick you out. No. Azur reached out, nearly disarming you by spinning your scythe away from you. Thankfully, you were able to do a baton-like twirl, keeping it within your grip. Your brother merely growled at this. They're not going to kick you out. Doesn't matter what you do, just because you could spin a scythe, they let you get away with anything. So you're jealous? Is that what I'm hearing? It's not my fault, I'm just better than you. That's it! Azur leapt backwards, using magic to go several feet back, and knelt down. One after another, he shot at you in rapid succession. Oh no. Oh, this it's not gonna go good. You spoke as you ran closer towards him, doing your best to evade each shot. You're going to end up just like them at this rate. Okay, but also this one has... Cyan has very Blueberry-like eyes. I don't know. I mean, I think I know, but it's just... It's very interesting, and I'm genuinely intrigued. That's a long jacket. Just another link in the... You're going to end up just like them at this rate. Just another link in the world's worst chain. Shut up. Shut up! Or... Oh, is that what you're scared of, huh? You still haven't gotten your specialty, right?
You're scared.
Oh,
you're
my
gonna be
bad.
as useless as all the other people you torment. Well, guess what? At least people actually like Strawberry and Raspberry. But with you, nobody cares. You'll end up all alone at this rate.
Damn. And it's also the hairstyle that makes me think of Blueberry, but I'm like, that's just... Maybe that's too obvious. I don't know. You paused for a moment, seeing Azur's weapon power up with a blue glow you had never seen before. You also had never seen Azur look this angry before either. And they're dead. Oh, okay. Well, okay, that solidifies that. It's still interesting how many parallels they have, despite the fact. The last thing you saw before your vision blacked out was a large blueberry hurtling right towards your face. You never aimed for the face before. Oh, bitch, you idiot! The impact was the most painful experience you could have ever imagined. Your skin stung. Your instinct was to close your eyes tightly in response to the pain, but for some reason it felt undoable. This is such a silly comment, and I love the artist, and this is all playful. Why do they still have their eyelashes? Their whole skin on their face just got ripped off, but their eyelashes survived. The more you tried to close them, the more pain you experienced. You reached your hands up to cover your eyes in lieu of your eyelids, and when you did, you realized you don't have eyelids anymore. But you still have eyelashes, so it's okay. Nothing's gonna get in your eyes. They must have melted away in the explosion. Your screams became more guttural when you realized your lips met a similar fate. Your ears begin ringing as you collapse to the floor. You half expected to hear Raspberry call the battle, but the only noise you heard were fuzzy words from your brother. He sounded panicked, but you couldn't make out at all what he was saying. I need get help. Stay okay. You desperately wanted to blink, but you couldn't. Your watery eyes looked over to where Strawberry and Raspberry were. They seemed to have gotten knocked back in the blast, laying unconscious on the floor. She didn't seem to be hurt, think the beginners. But did she see you fail? You could practically hear your father screaming in your ears. The sound was enough to numb everything else you were feeling physically. You had never lost a battle. Not once. Even when you were just starting out, you were always better than Azur. This was your first failure. Bro, your face is off right now. We don't got the time for this. Not only that, but it was a drastic failure. Only one that would get you grounded for sure. One that would get you grounded for sure right now is crazy. As if your hair wouldn't be giving you enough trouble already. You look disgusting, you looked hideous, you were a failure, and they saw it, they saw everything. How you wish this had never happened, you just wanted to forget that this... I really wanted to make that happen that time. You just wanted them all to forget this ever occurred in the first place. Oh no, but not Azur. He ruined you. Ruined! You had never felt more humiliated in your entire life. It was worse than the pain. You were built to withstand the worst injuries. But getting so injured by a blueberry? Where did that even come from? Yup, that's crazy. You never wanted him to forget this. You wanted him to be sorry. You hoped he never forgot this moment. Until his dying breath, you wanted it to plague his mind. Okay. Things are connecting. Fun. Your seething hatred fueled you enough to stand up. You refused to sit there helplessly. Limping and clutching your horrifically bleeding face, you needed to find something, anything that could possibly help undo the damage that had been done. You could have sworn you saw tiny, multicolored orbs of light come out of Raspberry and Strawberry's head. Man, you were really hallucinating bad because of this, weren't you? You didn't get far before you heard a familiar voice mumbling something urgent, with more footsteps following closely behind. You couldn't let anyone else see you like this. Panicking, you leapt into the nearby bushes, trying to keep your discomfort, painful noises to a minimum. She was right here a few minutes ago. She must have run off. We have to find her.
Hey, kids.
Whoa, slow down, Tiger. Find who? My sister! She's all alone! We need to find her!
Oh?
Okay. Everything's connecting. The Inquiry and Strawberry didn't know who invited them to camp, or like who really wanted Strawberry to go to camp. It was fucking Cyan. They removed the memories. I thought that was probably like some memory thing had happened, but interesting. Just, oh, that's fun. Did one of the other kids give you some kind of potion or something? You don't have a sister enrolled in this camp, kid. I think I would have remembered that. Yeah? Huh? What are you talking about? Stop this nonsense and help me, damn it!
Come on now.
Language. Look, what happened? You looked over, seeing Strawberry slowly get up off the ground.
Raspberry!
Are you okay? Your girlfriend ran over, helping up your friend off the floor. Yes, I'm quite alright. Though, I must admit, I can't seem to recall what happened. Guys! Have either of you seen Cyan? Huh? Who? Oh, that's sad. Hey, I know I messed up and I'm really sorry, but this isn't funny. What are you talking about? The last thing I remembered, you and I were talking, then Strawberry ran up to us. Oh. I don't even remember that.
Oh?
I think I know what's happening.
Huh?
You do?
Some kids must have put a disorienting potion in your breakfast as a prank. I've done a few of those back in my day. It totally warps your perception of reality for a bit.
Interesting.
Huh?
That would be kind of weird.
Way to go, Azur. You made too many enemies. Now they're going after Strawberry and I too.
Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense.
And you're just chill with that, girl.
Seems it must be wearing off now. At least for you two. Do you need any first aid, Azor?
No, I don't think so.
Off you go.
So is Blueberry the only one that ever remembers this happening? Because that's crazy, if so. Unless Memorial already got to Blueberry later. Well, good. I have to prepare lunch, so you three stay out of trouble, alright? The useless camp counselor walked off, leaving your brother looking more panicked than before. That is until Strawberry walked up to him and placed a gentle hand on his shoulder. Hey, sir? It's okay. Raspberry and I got you. I know you must be scared, but the potion will wear off soon.
Maybe.
Hey, maybe when this is done, you and I can make some more of those friendship bracelets. Would you like that? Oh my gosh. She's mistaking Azure for Cyan. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm eating this shit up. Oh my gosh. But I never made any bracelets with you. That was...
Azure?
Azure, you have to remember you're under the influence of a disorienting potion. Your mind might be a little confused. Yes. Yeah, I know it was you, silly. I don't know anyone else with bright blue hair, after all. You felt your heart sink into your stomach. They really didn't remember you? At all? Yeah, sorry. I guess I just must be disoriented. That little snake! You watched in agony as the three closest people to you walked away, chatting casually as if none of this had happened in the first place. You couldn't face them. Heh, no you can't. Not like this, especially when Raspberry and Strawberry seem to completely forget about your entire existence. Oh, so that's why the whole theming of this is being forgotten. Okay. You limped away, sucking up your pride. You didn't want anyone to see you, but at this point you knew you needed an adult of some kind to fix things. The only place you thought to look was the one place you knew someone had guaranteed inside. The kitchen. Blood continued to drip down your face, tears and saliva grossly trailing down your burning muscles as well. You saw an opening in the oven. A ladder? Seeing no other option, you climbed down. The closer you got to the ground, the more you can hear muffled voices talking.
Ow! Put those tarps up! I don't want little Zero to have to see all of this.
Oh my gosh, I forgot she was Southern.
Yes, my lady.
You were too excited about that.
No, did you at least get what I asked you to?
Yes, ma'am. I brought down some of the bracelet rope, just like you asked.
Perfect!
Oh, cutie! Oh, her new design looks so cute. I actually auditioned for Cherry Pie. I completely forgot that I auditioned, like who I auditioned for. I just remembered that I auditioned. But oh my gosh, the voice actor is doing so good. It's so cute. You climbed down, fully seeing the scene laid out before you. Rather eccentric woman next to Busher threw her arms around a giant doll. Okay, what is happening here? Okay, you are too excited about this. Reading you, and you're a rainbow still, and that's really cute, and I respectfully need to steal that one day. And her outfit is so cute. That's a funky little symbol, but I'm sure that's the everlasting. Oh, her new design, so cute. I like it.
Now we can make friendship bracelets together. Isn't that lovely, Zero? Friendship bracelets?
Oh, hell yeah.
Can I just take a bite? Just one of your fingers. That's all I need, Miss Cherry Pie.
That's crazy. That's who is Strawberry's sister, the infamous cannibal who was a part of the everlasting cult. What is she doing underneath your summer camp?
Oh, hush.
Oh, she's so cute.
You'll get your daily slice of pie, but that's it.
Wait, I need. Oh, her outfit is so cute. It's mostly what she had in her original. Oh my god, you are too excited about this. It's mostly what she had in her original, but the dress is a little different, and then like this stuff on top is like super. I'm eating that shit up. Oh my gosh. You took a step backwards, accidentally hitting the ladder you just climbed down with a loud clang. The three beings looked over at you instantaneously, and you got the sudden suspicion that you really weren't supposed to be here.
Oh?
I don't know if I should pretend to be Southern. Butcher, can you take Zero back to Lemon and tell her to look after them, please? It seems we have a visitor who's in pretty poor shape. Yes, Cherry Pie. Anything for you? Your camp counselor took the doll away, although the doll wouldn't stop staring at you as they left.
Hi there.
Hey now, Sugar Pie. We ain't gonna hurt you. What happened? That he did.
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid I don't understand a word of that, Pumpkin. Oh, silly me. Here, you should feel a bit better if you eat this. Magic might make you able to talk without lips. I'll help you. Cherry reached into her pocket, pulling out a large glowing orb. She hummed a tune casually as she walked towards you, prying your mouth open and forcing you to bite down on it. It tasted oddly sugary, something you weren't expecting. You wanted to be disgusted. You wanted to push her off you, especially for what she put Strawberry through, but you were too weak. And suddenly, the second you swallowed, you felt no longer in pain. In fact, a wave of euphoria rushed over you. It was enough to send shivers down your spine. Okay, so that's why the butcher is such a freak.
Oh, hello.
There we go. Now then, do you want to tell me what happened to you? I was shot in the face by my brother. And now nobody remembers me. Not even my own girlfriend.
Poor thing.
Oh, dear. That must be a pretty nasty curse you got there, huh?
Huh?
Curse?
Well, sure. I can practically smell it from here. Oh, shoot.
Jeez, have the schools really not been teaching y'all about curses?
You see?
Curses are magical ailments that can't easily be gotten rid of or healed. They're usually the result of a misfired spell, but they're always fueled by incredibly strong emotions like hate, fear, or love.
Poor thing.
Not all curses are bad, but it looks like you've got yourself a nasty one. Did my curse make them forget me? Well, it's hard to say, Sugar. The woman before you knelt down slightly, dusting off your shoulders. She looked at you with a plethora of concern in her eyes. You weren't going to lie. You didn't expect someone so horrible to be so sweet to you. I can sense a great deal of magic inside of you. Say, this might be a weird question. Did you happen to get your specialty recently? The last time I felt something as strong was when my sister got hers not too long ago. Cherry's smile quickly turned bittersweet as she said that, but she still gave you her undivided attention. How would I know? It's funny, but you just kinda know. Something happens and snap! It clicks with you.
You see?
Sometimes they can form after traumatic events, you know? An unfortunate way to get your specialty, that's for sure. You might want to prepare yourself for, drastic physical changes on top of this. It's pretty common in these circumstances. I think we've already reached that stage.
Huh?
You're starting to freak me out, lady.
Now, wait one moment.
Wait! Where do you think you're going?
Ugh.
I know it. I know what you did. Why are you here?
I think I might be able to help you.
I love how her hair has hearts. It's one of my favorite little things to
I can't
do.
fix things, but I can make them a little less hard to deal with. So, will you come with me, or go back out there, faceless, with no one who remembers you?
You weren't sure why exactly you went with her, but from then on you weren't yourself anymore. Cyan was nothing but a forgotten memory. You were someone else entirely. You could feel it. Alright. Well, that's all cleared up now. As the voices of the past started to fade, you became acutely aware of your present situation. You had already gotten so used to the familiarity of a comfortably warm body and the memory, a beating heart, even the sensation of breathing. Now you were feeling so distant, detached from yourself, stuck in a cold porcelain shell. You had never felt so many overwhelming feelings before. You had witnessed a childhood that wasn't yours. Friends, loved ones, enemies, people you felt so strongly about. Yet they were not yours. Was anything yours anymore? What exactly were you? After a few moments, it occurred to you that that mask you had touched moments ago was now fitted onto your face. And you couldn't recall a thing about yourself or what you were doing there in the first place. You just felt wrong. You looked up at Memorial, noticing his new mask as well. He seemed different than he was before, but you couldn't quite figure out how. In his hands, he held a garbage bin with the lid secured firmly on top. Buttons! You're awake! I guess I must have had more memories than I thought. Was as stiff as an elephant, yes I was. Did we do it, right? I feel different. Oh, I know what you mean. I feel different too. I've never felt more disgust in my entire life. Was what happened to you really that bad? I suppose you didn't want to know. Witches are horrible, selfish people, all of them. It wouldn't have happened had they thought of someone other than themselves for once in their lives. Why make something just to discard it without a second thought? Why go through any of this? What's the meaning of it at all? Pet pet. Is there any meaning? Are our specialties... do they actually matter? Does our fleeting existence matter if there's nothing waiting at the end? Sir, I don't understand. Ha! Sorry, just talking to myself. I gotta stop doing that.
Well, if you can't beat them, join them, right?
Yeah! I might need your help with one more things, Buttons. But don't worry, I'll keep you safe, okay? Those disgusting pigs don't deserve you anyway. They should die and rot. They should. All of them. Every last one of them. Wow, we sure did fail as a society. Maybe it's time to go back to square one. Oh, what were you doing up there? Oh, what did you do? Oh my god. Oh, what a game this is. When the echoes of the past ceased, Blueberry gasped, quickly jumping backwards off of Buttons. She started breathing heavily. You had never seen her so scared before. Buttons struggled to get off of the ground, turning on their heel to make their escape. Oh, no you don't! You saw Raspberry stomp her foot down without warning. Vines shot out from beneath the floor. They trailed from her heel to Buttons like a heat-seeking missile. Restraining Buttons was proving to be a very easy task to accomplish. You got what you wanted. Just please let me go. The sounds of clattering could be heard as Buttons started to visibly shake.
Don't do that.
I didn't want to remember that. I wasn't supposed to remember. I wasn't supposed to. Blueberry continued to hyperventilate without a second thought. You rushed to her side, giving her a concerned look as you grabbed a hold of her hand. Hey, Blueberry, it's okay. You felt Blueberry rip her hand out of yours as she began to back herself against a wall. It was an accident. I didn't mean to. But when you all just forgot her, I didn't know what to do. I was a kid. I wanted to believe what you were telling me. That memory was a lot, even for me. But it doesn't change the fact that you're still my friend. We can work through this. I know we can. So, does Strawberry remember Cyan now? Because that's gonna be a little awkward. But I did something horrible! I can't live with myself like this! You can't live a life without hurting another person. You can't live a life without blowing someone's face off? I think maybe you could, Raspberry. You were a bit taken back by Raspberry's words as she approached you two, placing a hand on Blueberry's shoulder. Huh? I don't understand. Believe me, being not the same. Not the same, Raspberry. Believe me, being a politician, I've hurt countless people. It doesn't feel good. Not in the slightest. You wish that you could help everyone, or at least you wish not to cause any harm. But that's just not realistic, unfortunately. This sounds bad. It is bad. To live means that you will hurt someone someday, and there's nothing you can do about it. Also, I just tend to rip off many people's faces, I fucking guess. But what really matters is striving to do your best every day.
As long as you can own up to your mistakes and strive to move forward, that's really all you can do.
That's the difference between a good person and a bad person. Memorial's making this everyone else's problem, but you chose to better yourself after it. Frankly, we both love you, mistakes and all. After Cyan left, I couldn't get her out of my mind. To think this is what she became, Y'all started confusing me for her. Your brains must have tried filling in the gaps of her absence, huh? I should have just trusted my gut, but I thought, Cyan, she really was everything that I ever wanted to be. Oh my god. But what about their parents? It's like, did they just like... Oh yeah, I guess we had another child. Did they like not come back from the camp? whatever. She was funny, confident, she did whatever she wanted and asked questions like... Huh.
Everyone liked her. She didn't even need to try. They just loved her. The way she was. Do you have any idea how badly I wanted that?
Okay. So you adopted her persona as your own. Does that mean that the you we know isn't you? You were just trying to be like Cyan? No. Yes? The second I got home after that trip, I told my parents I had got my specialty. It went how you would expect it to. But Strawberry, when you and your mom decided to take me in for a little bit before I joined the circus, I started to get more comfortable branching out, exploring myself and my identity. Even if all my actions were based on what I thought she would do, they're still my actions. It's still me.
And I'm happy this way. Happier than I was pushing everything down like Azur did.
I was very curious about that identity part because I was like, shit, man. Were you just trying to copy your sister? Like, I doubt it, obviously. And she says that that's not the case, but I was curious about that. Because that is interesting, like, character building. Well, I know we can't change the past, and it really isn't my place to forgive you or not based on what happened, but I'm at least happy you didn't have to shoulder all those emotions alone anymore. And if this is how you want to be or act or present or whatever, it's still you.
It's like Raspberry said. We love you no matter what. Your soul is good. It really, truly is. Nothing you could change about yourself would ever make me think otherwise.
Definitely questionable choices from Blueberry. But yeah, no. She's good. She's chill. Blueberry stared at both of you for a few moments, her eyes wide. Why are you comforting me? She was your girlfriend. I'd be furious at me if I were. Oh my god, wait, were you just flirting with Strawberry to just be like to fill in that gap? Oh my gosh, do you even fuck with Strawberry or not? Well, I guess that explains why I was talking about them having such like weird parallels. That would fucking do it. Well, the memories of her, I can't say that they've returned or that I know that much about her. I have a lot of complicated feelings right now, and that's gonna take some time to process. But I'm still treading water, because I have to right now. If I have the capabilities to help someone who's about to drown, I'll always help. If you can be strong, then I will too. Let's talk about this more when we get out of here, okay? Yeah, I'd like that. I would also like to join this hypothetical discussion later, but right now we have a captive prototype and no clear plan. That was so beautiful. I want to hate all of you so badly, but I just can't. Buttons looked rather emotional looking up at you three from their spot on the floor.
Excuse me.
Get up. Raspberry waved her arms, making the vines move and contort, lifting Buttons up so that they were dangling in the air. Spoken as if they had any say in the matter to begin with. Raspberry pulled you aside, giving Blueberry a nod. Blueberry nodded back, using it as a signal to terrorize poor Buttons as Raspberry spoke to you. Strawberry, I hate to ask this of you, but it's the only solution I could— oh shit, sorry. You popped into your screen and I thought you were you. Strawberry, I hate to ask this of you, but it's the only solution I could think of. Whatever it is, I'll do it. I want to help. Your taller friend smiled at you sympathetically, placing her hands on both of your shoulders.
You see?
Memorial can't kill you, which means you are his only true weakness. But I feel it is safe to say that we now have a hold of his emotional weakness. Raspberry gestured vaguely in the direction of Buttons, who was currently being shaken around in the vines by Blueberry herself. You lifted a finger, opening your mouth to object to the sight you just witnessed, when Raspberry continued to speak. I have a plan, but it may require you to commit acts of violence. How violent? It's not like I was cannibalistic at one point and also, like, killed a couple of people. That probably never happened. That might have been an AU, actually. I'm not quite sure. If Memorial cannot physically harm you and has to physically protect you from harm at all times, You might be the only one who could get close enough to attack him and put a stop to all this madness. Oh, gee, Raspberry, I don't know if I could even... I thought so. It's alright, Strawberry. You don't have to do anything you don't want to. I'll find another solution, alright? Just be careful. You too, okay? Raspberry nodded, a sad smile on her face. She turned to Blueberry and Buttons, who were... Oh, they actually seem to be talking normally now. Was Blueberry smiling?
All right.
Now that we have the whole skeleton, Memorial shouldn't be too far away. He won't be around here. A click could be heard, Memorial's voice emitting from Buttons' back pocket. Buttons! I felt the connection between our masks ever! The memories. Are you alright? I'm coming back down there, just hang on. Raspberry reached into Buttons' back pocket, pulling out a communicator and holding down the button on the side of it.
No more games, Memorial. We have Buttons, and we know everything. I'd play your next moves very carefully, if I were you.
She said, slamming down the communicator and stomping it into pieces with her boot.
Nice one, Razmataz!
That's a new one.
Please don't hurt him. Hurt me if you must. Just please leave him be.
Raspberry snapped her fingers, causing the vines to move and grow rapidly around the facility. I've had enough of this room. We've been here too long. Let us move forward, shall we? Vines were seeping into the cracks of anything mechanical, breaking almost all of the machinery in the process. You followed Raspberry, Blueberry, and a still dangling Buttons through a long, empty hallway. Ooh. The lights flickered overhead as you entered the next room. Yet this time you could sense a glimmer of hope in the air. Could that really be a way back to the surface, you wondered? Without warning, the entire room began to shake. Bits of debris from the ceiling fell down to your feet. Oh, buddy. You conniving carnivorous entity of caterpillars! Memorial emerged from the ground? You watched him come into form, rising up like a puddle of goo trying to make itself into something more solid. You could hear his bones crack as he locked them into their place. You instinctively took a step in front of your friends, hoping to shield them should Memorial choose to attack instantaneously. Memorial noticed Buttons first, dangling high up in the air.
No.
Buttons!
Sir.
Please, get out of here. When his gaze met you, he paused. He stared at you for a few moments, as if this was the first time he was truly seeing you. You two had history, right? Not that you remembered much of it. This was really weird. His gaze shifted to Raspberry, causing him to scowl before it finally landed on Blueberry. Oh, this is just rich! You see him slowly walk to the left of you all, eyeing you up and down, visibly shaking with rage all the while.
So much suffering. I finally had it out of my memory. I never wanted to remember that day.
You could just put in another mask, it's fine. I'm sure you can make it work.
You know, the day you took everything from me? Yeah, remember that? You took my looks, my personality, my friends, my whole life!
Oop. When Memorial got directly to the left of your group, he summoned his scythe. Blueberry acted before he could, however, throwing one of her signature bombs in his direction. Memorial batted it away before he could go off, staggering backwards. Whack! You two get out of here, I'll deal with his whiny ass. Not alone, you won't. Raspberry clicked her heels to the ground, summoning a bunch of vines in an attempt to tangle up Memorial before he could respond. Oh, I see how it is. Trying to pull one of my stunts, are we, Blueberry? As the smoke cleared the room, you noticed the faintest of cracks began to form along Memorial's mask. Ooh, fun. He stood there, intertwined within the vines, before breaking loose from them all at once. An incredible display of strength for someone who didn't look the part. Memorial cracked his neck, twirled his shoulder blade, then readied his scythe. He darted forward, going for the attack. Blueberry rolled out of dodge and used one of Raspberry's destroyed vines, pulled hard to trip the maniac. Memorial got up quickly, groaning out of the frustration as they threw their scythe at Blueberry. Raspberry clapped her hands together and blocked the scythe with a wall of vines and berries that grew in front of Blueberry. Oh my goodness, we're shaking. Memorial stomped the ground, causing the room to shake and make Raspberry lose her footing.
Wow, Raspberry. How true to justice you are. Even after hearing how your friend has lied to and deceived you your whole life, you still defend her. How sweet. It makes me sick.
What an icon. What an absolute icon.
I'm sorry. What? Dude, leave her out of this. This is between you and me. Sure, I messed you up bad with the accident, and I'm so sorry for that. But that doesn't give you the right to play the victim after everything you've done since then.
Play the victim? My life was amazing before you ruined it. Don't say that shit.
I will never forgive you for what you did to me!
Look, Memorial, I'm sorry for what happened on that day, and you have every right to hate me. I hated myself for it for a long time, but I did try to help. I really did.
Well, you failed!
Yup.
No. But we aren't the same as we were on that day. At least I didn't go trying to murder everyone because of it.
Oop.
I'm not gonna let myself go down that path of misery anymore. Whether I'm forgiven or not, today I get to live! And nobody tells me otherwise.
Yeah, that's debatable. Blueberry tossed a bomb towards Memorial, who effortlessly swatted away from him. It hit a pillar of sorts, causing the room to rumble and shake. You looked up, noticing the cracks forming as part of the ceiling came hurling towards you at top speed. Memorial had a flash of recognition in his eyes. He ran over and grabbed you by the— Ha ha ha! You can't let her get hurt. That's hilarious. Jumping out of the dodge just barely in time before anything could crush you. He set you down to the side as gently as he could while he was seething with rage. You stay out of this! During the carnage of the fight, you noticed Buttons wiggle and slip from raspberry vines. They made eye contact with the two of you and panicked, starting to run their way into the other room. Buttons! Go! Run! I'll find you! As he was distracted by that, however, he failed to notice one of Raspberry's vines charging at him. He wrapped itself around Memorial's head, squeezing until a shatter could be heard. He struggled at first, but ripped the vines off with ease. Ooh, ay ay ay. Oh, their eyelashes are gone now. His eyelashes are gone. Leaving behind a face with no mask. Is this what you wanted to see? Gaze upon the consequences of your actions. The negligence and anger that never left me. It's your fault I'm cursed. Reap what you have sown. You followed Buttons in order to stop them from escaping. They were the only other leverage you had, and you really weren't good at fighting. No, bitch, you're the leverage they— Where are you going, bruh? You chased Buttons down a long hallway. Buttons, stop! Sorry, I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, I need to do my Duolingo. How long is this game? Alright, we're back. They said, turning on their heel and pulling out a pair of scissors. You screamed, ducking as they tried to stab you in the throat. That's all you really got, girl? I don't want to hurt you. Buttons continued to make swings at you. Thankfully for you, they were a bit slow and not the best at aiming. You grabbed a hold of their arm as their scissors almost collided with your neck. Without thinking, you grabbed their other wrist, slamming them against the wall with all your strength. You heard something crack. You grabbed the back of their hair, slamming their hand into the wall again. Oh, this time you heard something break. Seeming to snap out of whatever that was, you gasped, letting go of them and taking a few steps back. I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. I just... It's alright. I don't blame you. You saw them fall to the floor, dropping the scissors behind them. Besides them, you kicked the scissor away out of fear, clearly still running on some sort of flight or fight response. You turned your head as you heard the sound of footsteps running towards you. What were you even supposed to do in a situation like this? Alright, our last ending. Helping will give us ending 5. Which supposedly is kind of the quote-unquote true ending. So... I think we'll help them first? Yeah, we'll try that. Regret filled your very being. You couldn't believe you just did that. For half a century you did everything you could to prevent death, yet here you were causing it. You began to panic, hovering over their breaking form. Did you know any repairing magic? You think you remembered some, although you didn't use it very often. What would that work on a living being? You muttered some silent enchantments, holding Buttons close as their body began to glow.
Strawberry.
What are you? The glowing stopped. Shoot! Started chanting once more, the glowing flickering yet not fully igniting like before. What is going on? You looked up, your eyes meeting Memorial's. He rushed over to your side, grabbing buttons and putting them in his lap. You'd never seen him hold something with so much genuine, gentle care before. The bones! Do you still have the bones? Yeah, but give them to me!
I don't know.
Memorial, I don't know if that will... Do you want to save them or not? Yes, I do. You hurriedly grabbed the bag you've been carrying around, beginning to take out the bones. Lay the skeleton down here. Memorial set buttons down. He brushed some hair out of their face, and in that moment you noticed his hands were shaking. He was scared.
No.
Ew. Please get brown eye contacts. Just hold on, Buttons. Okay, Buttons? Stay awake. Stay with me. I've got you.
Sir?
How many times do I have to tell you? You could just call me Memorial, alright? It's going to be okay. He spoke so gently, it was honestly throwing you off quite a bit.
I'm sorry, Memorial. I couldn't do it.
Pat.
Your plan.
My plan is meaningless without you.
Memorial placed the bones in a circle, gently grabbing your shoulder and pulling you a few steps back. Fuck, we'll have to complete the ritual with 2 people. Strawberry, I'll lead. You just hold my hand and focus hard on bringing them back, and only bringing them back. Okay. Memorial reached his hand out to you. You hesitated. After all, this whole situation felt incredibly odd. Please. I promise I'm not going to hurt you, alright? Well, yeah. You can't. You took a hold of his hand. The moment you did so, Memorial started chanting. The bones you laid out, their bones, started glowing a faint green color. Could they be in there too? Memorial's words from earlier echoed in your mind. Do you want to save them or not? Interesting, okay. You squeezed onto Memorial's hand, trying hard to focus as he instructed. Suddenly, you gasped, hearing running footsteps and familiar yelling coming your way.
Don't look at them! Keep your eyes on the circle!
What? What are you doing?
Wait! Strawberry! Don't!
Oh, this is fun. Buttons began to glow, the bones hovering all around them. You watched as the bones seemed to phase through them, locking in place like a perfectly put-together puzzle. You watched as buttons began to float into the air. The entire building began to shake again. You were starting to feel uneasy. Blueberry rushed towards you, but just before she could reach, a large blast of energy emitted from Buttons. Blueberry and Raspberry were knocked backwards almost instantly. Memorial stopped chanting, letting go of your hand and picking up the new figure that laid before you.
Let's go.
What?
Memorial threw the figure over his shoulder and held them with one arm, using the other to grab onto your hand and bring you to the nearest wall.
Wait, but I can't.
You're coming with us. This isn't a request.
Strawberry! Wait! Don't!
Oh shit, my microphone wasn't on. Sorry about that. He inserted it into the air and magically created a rectangular portal, one filled with pink-colored magic. Then he grabbed a hold of you once more.
Leave her alone.
Blueberry struggled to get up, clutching her stomach in pain.
Blueberry, Raspberry. You both are of no threat to me. In fact, I'm so confident in that fact that I've decided to keep you two alive. For one reason only.
Oh, peek.
I will kill every last witch out there. And when I'm done, I will be coming back for you. I'll kill you then and there, and that little push will be the final piece to make me whole. Until we meet again.
Without another word, he pulled you into the portal. Ending 5, with a little glitchy on the 5. So, the creator of this game said that if they were to continue this game, or like, continue the story, they would probably continue it from ending 5. So I probably should have left that one for last. Ooh, so many files. But, it is what it is. Now let's get to the last ending. Hide. You looked down, absolutely shocked by what you just did. You felt so out of control, like a part of you had finally snapped and chose to prioritize survival. You scurried to find a hiding spot, quickly turning yourself behind a corner as you heard a familiar voice. What is going on?
Sir,
Buttons? Buttons!
I'm sorry, sir.
No, shush. It's okay. It's okay. Come here. I've got you.
I can't move. You're going to be okay, Buttons. I can't lose everything again. Sir, you're all I have left. You hesitated, having seen Memorial so gentle or emotional. Or scared. You felt like you were intruding on something you weren't supposed to be seeing. Strawberry, where is she? She still has the bones. She could...
Wait, please don't go. I don't want to be alone right now.
You saw Buttons weakly gripping onto Memorial's sleeve.
Are you safe to carry? Or will you break?
You saw Buttons shake their head solemnly.
Okay. I'll stay right here with you.
Thank you.
You saw them speak to each other in hushed whispers. What was taking Raspberry and Blueberry so long? Wait. You paused your train of thought, noticing a large garbage bin tucked away next to you. You swore you've seen this garbage bin before. It was the same one Memorial held in Button's memory. The one with the fragmented prototypes and... The pipe! A weapon! You quietly lifted the lid off the bin, trying hard not to bring attention to yourself. You thanked the beginners that neither of them would be able to see you from this angle. Memorial's back was faced to you. You tiptoed over, pipe firmly in both of your hands. You paused, seeing Button's hand reach up and hold Memorial's cheek. What would Mama do, you wondered? Hit him! You swung the pipe back, then swung it again directly against the back of Memorial's head. He fell over on top of Buttons, making a startled noise. Hit him again! You sat on top of both of them, beginning to beat Memorial over the head. Over and over and over again. He attempted to get up to shove you off of him, but he couldn't. Mama would do what was right, even if it was painful. Again! Doing what is right meant involving yourself in what you hated the most. Violence, and letting your friends get hurt. You thought back to the promise the two of you had made. Was he not fighting back because he couldn't? If he could, would he? Again and again. Why did you have to do this? This didn't need to happen. The only response to your desperate pleas was a weak, twisted sort of laugh. Him again! He only stopped after he stopped moving. Slowly getting off of both of them, you stared down at the mess you had made. Ugh, fucked up. At some point, the two of them had intertwined hands. Button's form had seen better days, and they unfortunately took some damage as well. Memorial's brain could be partially seen, causing you to almost throw up then and there.
Strawberry!
Not the time, girl. We just killed your brother. You had a bit of a delayed response as Blueberry ran up and hugged you. Raspberry followed shortly after, looking relieved to see the scene before you.
You did it. You really did it.
Y'all should not be happy about this.
Huh? That was really traumatic for you.
Yeah, nice going, Raspberry.
Let's get you out of here.
Raspberry nodded, muttering to herself. I'll take care of the mess down here. Blueberry gently took the pipe from your bloodied hands. You stared at them quietly. You never wanted to hurt anyone. You spent 50 years trying to prevent death, and now here you were. The cause of it. Guilt started to engulf you as Blueberry guided you out of the room. You made it back up to the surface, but you don't quite remember how you got there. Blueberry found the straw bunnies, or at least what they had become. He petted them gently, doing so started to calm you down, in a bit of a weird way. When Raspberry came back up, she looked so exhausted. You understood that look better than anyone. Some words were exchanged, but you couldn't quite grasp the meaning of words no matter how hard you tried. After all the fighting, all the revelations, you finally understood everything that ever happened to you, but it didn't make you feel any better. Fixing the problem didn't fix you like you hoped it would. You weren't even sure if what you did was right. At some point, Raspberry opened up another portal. Your two friends held your hands on both sides of you. Blueberry holding onto a leash attached to the Rabbit amalgamation. You walked through. Hey Mom, I just killed a bitch. We were finally back in Ikosa. After countless years, it looked like the suffering was reaching an end. Even though you could see people celebrating as the news of your victory spread, you were left scarred beyond belief. Sorry, Mom. Got some blood on you. You didn't understand why everyone loved you so much. Perhaps you didn't need to understand. Perhaps it would take a long time until you could understand. But being hugged felt nice. Surrounded by your loved ones, you finally felt at home again. For the first time in a long, long time. If someone could still hug you with all the blood on your hands, if someone could still love you despite everything you've gone through, it gave you the feeling that things were going to be okay. Things were going to be okay for all of you. Yay! Good ending! And we got the credits. Let's go. Story, character art, coding by Smile Straw Bunny, writing, yup. Coloring by Arcade Kitten. Let's go. Window skin, music. The music sounds very familiar. I'm sure they've probably worked in some of the other games. Let's look at this. Michael Kovac, of course. Button sounds very familiar, but I don't know who I would have known them as. The playtesters, even Arcade Kitten got to play it. That's awesome. Damn. Congratulations on getting all the endings. You unlocked a special bonus scene. Oh, hell yeah. I didn't know about this. You open the door to your bedroom with some warm towels in hand. Looking over at your friend, you see little buddy on their chest. They had been having a hard time getting out of bed lately. It warmed your heart to see them shakily petting the top of the straw bunny's head. They turned their head towards you as you sat down right next to their bedside, putting the towels behind their head. You had never seen them look so uneasy, sickly. Leaf! Oh, I didn't know their name was Leaf. Okay, so this is probably how we died. Thank you for the towels, Strawberry. It's appreciated. You slowly nod. You're welcome. You sat there for a few moments, trying to think of something to say. You both knew what was happening, but you couldn't stop it. Oh, how you tried. You were snapped out of thoughts when you felt their hands weakly take yours. You know, when I first met you, I wasn't sure what to make of you. I thought you were some weird girl who pretended to be a witch from the rumors I heard growing up. I didn't believe it for a second. But then you tried to help me to not do what I was planning to do when I got here. Your first success, eh, Strawberry? My only success. You felt their grip loosen a bit. You gave me a life I never thought possible. And I'm happy for that. Thank you. Goodbye, old friend. Wait, please. I'll miss you. I'm going to die. Right now. On command. It's quite impressive, actually. They went completely limp. Once again, quite impressive. You sat there, stunned. How were you supposed to move on from this? How were you supposed to be normal, knowing you would never see them again? I'll miss you too. Your little buddy crawled up closer to their face, starting to sniff them. You quickly scooped them up with shaken hands, unable to contain your tears any longer. You cried more than you ever had in your entire life. Yay! Thank you for playing Berrywitched! Oh my goodness. Is that really it? Okay, that is Berrywitched the Harvest. Where'd it go? Come back. Do not open Spotify! Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, what an absolute thing that was. What a trip. I have been sitting here for the past, 2.5 hours, 3 hours-ish. I had a break, 30 minutes in, but otherwise I would have been here the whole time. What an amazing addition to this whole story. I'm gonna have to go back and, check out the other ones, but this is just... I adored the writing towards the end of this game. At the beginning, it hadn't quite hooked me, but I think that middle, third act part, just crazy. Insane backstory. I love the backstory and just how they played it out. The timing was so peak. Everything was so fun. I liked being curious about what was happening. I liked that it actually hooked me. Which, some games don't really do very well, and that happens. But, damn. I know it's not necessarily a horror game, I don't think. It says it's a psychological horror. I wish they went crazier with that. Just a little bit. I wish they could be scarier. And, you know, I think that's just something weird with me. But either way, they did improve a lot on the fear factor. Or at least on the fear visuals, on like the creepy visuals. And it was fun. I enjoy what they did. I wish we could have gotten a little bit more visuals that weren't like one CG, like just one. I wish that, like, again, this is gonna sound so fucked up. I kind of wish we could have seen like more detail on the raspberry pancake ending. I just feel like they have such good setups for such fucked up endings. And they kind of did that with Blueberry Cobbler, which I appreciate and think was really cool and ended up being really creepy. I think we can go further. Smile, Straw Bunny, let me on the team. I will get you that horror you need. And I will take us to victory and it will be awesome. But nonetheless, this game was amazing. So I'm gonna leave this game in the description. Luckily, I got all the endings. So maybe just check it out just to play it for yourself and just have fun with it and support, donate if you can, because it's a great game. And I really admire these developers. Like what I do, my Ko-Fi is in my description as well. You can leave me a nice message and a little donation if you'd like. Obviously, you're not forced to. You can subscribe to my channel, which is free and is super awesome, and just you being here helps me a lot, and I really appreciate you guys. Let me know what you think of the game in the comments, and I will definitely read them, because I read all of them. And this was awesome. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye!